Many exercises merely simulate a real-world event. But in this exercise, emergency crews are doing a lot more than simulating. In this major accident response exercise, first responders are taking a more hands-on approach to treating casualties. They pull no punches as they drench the area to put out a simulated fire. Then they're off to help the accident victims.
You're going to be okay? What happens here?
EET is close by at all times, watching and evaluating the way the responders operate as they administer first aid and evacuate patients. What sets this exercise apart is that it didn't happen during one of Osan's scheduled exercises.
No one has any idea that it's coming until it's thrust upon, and then that gives us a realistic representation of our actual ability to respond to such incidents.
This exercise gives emergency responders a unique chance to practice their communication strategy when arranging help from other units or services, like calling in a helicopter for medevac.
Very, very important. That's the most important thing in the training aspect, working with the other guys, the other services, because we have our way of doing things. It may not be the appropriate way of doing it with other branches or other services on base. So that's why we get together and we say, hey, you guys believe doing it this way, and we believe in doing it this way. We can come to a compromise, and we can get a total excellent on our rating.
For some units, this might be one of the few chances they get to practice with their tools before using them in a real-world scenario.
It actually feels really good to us. Us with fire protection, we like to train. We like to train all the time. The major reasons why we like to train is when the real thing happens. It's just like another day at work for us. With this training that we did today, we don't get our hands on the tools every single day, as with some civilian departments. And it actually went really well. The operation went really well today.
By the end of the exercise, EET felt good about what they saw.
I'm actually really impressed. I figured this exercise was going to end about 4 hours later. We actually wrapped it up in a really decent time, and with safety involved, with no injuries. And I'm really proud of those guys.
It's these unannounced exercises that make sure Osan's emergency response units are prepared to respond to any real-world threat, wherever they may happen. Airman Larry Moore, AFN Osan Air Base, Korea.